Hi guys. Right, the strawberry bed is really doing well now. I hope you can hear me over the wind. And as you'll see, we've got the flowers coming on the strawberries. So I need to do the final job, which is putting some bird protection on here. So I bought some mesh. I'm going to cut some of it and I'll bring you back. There we go guys, halfway through. Only cut one finger, or have I cut two? I don't know. So you get the general idea. I'll bring you back when it's fully complete. Well, there we are guys, all done. I've got cuts absolutely everywhere, but at least I'm going to have strawberries that I can eat before the birds do. Hi guys, right, it's Sunday the 15th of May, and as you'll see, last night it dropped to 3.7 in the greenhouse. So I'm just going to, it's still quite warm in here now though, 28.1. I'm going to go and check on my ground-grown potatoes. Well, as you'll see, they don't look to be too affected. The rockets and the Charlottes have come up really, really well. So it's a fair few weeds, so I think I'll hoe in between them and try and earth these up. I'll bring you back. Just to give you guys an idea of how I've been doing this, the soil in between is very compact because these have been in since beginning of April. So I have this thing, it's we call it the claw, and grab it with both hands, twist, and then I'm loosening up the soil and then raking it over the potatoes. So I'll bring you back when I'm done. Well, there we go guys, the first earlies and the first row of second earlies are banked up. So that'll do just for now, hopefully protect them from any last little bit of frost, although they seem to be okay, so just thought I'd give you a look. Right guys, the next job is I want to get out the last of the onions. I've got 40 Red Baron that I've started off in modules similar to the other lot. I just need to do some last minute preparations to this bed. I'm just going to run the 3-prong cultivator and the rake over it. So I'll do that now. Well, there we go guys, I prepared the soil, put a bit of bloodfish and bone on. I'm just going to make 40 dibber holes, roughly 6 inches apart, and probably about 10 inches to a foot between each row. So I'll do that now. And there we go guys, I've made a decision. I'm just going to plant 36 of the best, because I've done rows of 6 and I can't be done with having odd 1 or 2s here and there. So I'll go get the onions. Well, there we are guys, 36 Red Baron onions in. These ones were actually a little bit fiddlier to do than the others because the root systems weren't so good, because unfortunately at the beginning of April I dropped a tray of them and I had to replant them. So they've had root disturbance, which is why I think they're not so well established. They're alive, but they've got a bit of a knockback. So I'm going to give them a good watering in. And then I think the rest of this bed will probably be for the banana shallots and maybe a bit of beetroot. But there we go, 36 Red Baron onions and the final lot of the onion sets planted out. Seeing as we had a bit of a look at the ground grown potatoes earlier, might as well have a look at the ones in buckets. First 3 are King Edwards, they're all showing shoots now. Next 4 are all Maris Pipers. Every one of them's got good growth. Sarpomera a little bit slower, but shoots coming through. Now these didn't have very big chits on them, I remember noticing. But you see, what are these? Oh, sorry about this. The Anya, they're coming up well, and then the 2 Kestrel. So container ones are also doing very good. Hi guys, it's Tuesday the 17th of May and we're finally putting Brassica netting on the Brassica tunnel. What we've noticed as well, we've got volunteer potatoes coming up. So they're going to have to be dug out. This was last year's potato site, so these are obviously rogues. So I've got to dig them out and get some lime on here just to neutralise it. So we're going to start off doing this end. I'll bring you back when that's done. Well guys, as you can see, I made a bit of a start. This is the bit I sewed by hand. There's lots of eyelets. But the main tunnel section, forgive me Terry King if you're watching, I didn't have a sewing machine, so a lovely lady at the sewing shop sewed up the main section. Dad's gone to get his drill and driver, so while I wait for him I'm going to dig out these rogue potatoes and I'm going to put some lime down on the soil. So I'm going to get on with that. Right guys, I've dug out all the rogue potatoes, I've given the soil a little bit of a turning over, and now, copying good old Nigel from Muddy Boots, I'm laying a piece of plastic down and I'm walking on it like a bit of an idiot. Up and down, up and down. I'm getting dizzy actually. Firming up the soil. And then the plan is put some lime on it. We're not going to be planting out for a few weeks. But so, bring you back. There's Dad now. Okay. It's got the drill. I'm securing a wooden length to hold the main section down. As always, bring you back when complete. Well, here we are inside the tunnel, and now we've got the main section going on. As you'll see, this is where the eyelets were, and they've been sewn over, and we had to join two pieces together. So we're just attaching it all. So we'll have to crack on before it rains. Well, there we are everybody, pretty much finished. We've got a few odds and ends to tidy up, and at this end we've actually got, I don't think I've shown you this, we put an old greenhouse door fitting on, so we'll be able to have a sliding netted door. So but this end's going to be the fiddliest part, but it's just about finished. Soil's relatively firmed. I'm going to put some lime on it. And finally, got some lime on the soil. So should bring the acidity to nice and neutral, or alkaline. I think it was borderline acidic when I tested it. Borderline neutral and acidic. So I've put a lot of lime down. So that is our Brassica tunnel finally taking shape. And just before I go, I'll just give you a bit of a look in the greenhouse. The last time I showed you these banana shallots, they weren't doing very well. Well, what a difference now. They're really, really, really come on. I mean, it's 7 o'clock and it's still 23 degrees in here. I think the leeks out, they seem to be doing a bit better, although they're not spectacular. A couple of the shallots in the loo rolls seem to still be doing alright, but most have died, so they'll just go in the composter. And then here we've got a few red cabbages, and a few sprouts. Sadly they were shot. Dad bought those, but I didn't do any red cabbage, so it worked out well. And we had some tomato plants given. And the majority of the other stuff is in my greenhouse at home for now, until I bring it all up here, but it'll be coming up soon. So I'll just give you a bit of a look at that. And that is about all for now. So thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoy our videos, please do subscribe and follow our journey. And if you have any feedback or suggestions, comments, please leave them. I love reading them. So until next time, it's goodbye from me and goodbye from him. Take care, guys. Bye for now.